This wasn't a bad pitch. It didn't get it in enough. Give the Candelario's credit there. He quick inside. Just kind of laid flat. Ball got in, but down. Just was a little bit too flat. Remember, Sega tied up Candelario. Crosses, no blue. Just look at a little down movement, down and in. There's a lot of swings like that from left-handed hitters. See how he got the bat out in front of home plate. There's Farrell out there.
What's going on, Brett? They certainly hit very well last time. I'm going to give another minute or so for people to get paid up. There were a ton of people who haven't paid yet, so I'm hoping we can get one or two more orders paid for. Because I don't want to spend like 15 minutes reselling spots. For anybody who's interested in joining a team break tomorrow, we have a team break that is ending right now on our YouTube, on our Facebook page, on our eBay store as well. Well, I give everybody a couple more minutes. All right, well, we wait. Let me drop in the players that weren't purchased in auctions. Ooh, Mets almost giving up back-to-back home runs. Mets cannot beat the Nationals at home. That's not great news. That usually only happens when I go to games. I don't know if he's one of them. Who are the top hits? You're talking about like the top chases in this product? So for anybody who wants to pick up some spots, we have 21 left over, either vet or non-first prospects. And those 21 are available for $10. The list is in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. It looks like Mr. Tree is saying he can't hear me. It looks like my volume's working based on what I see on my end. Interesting. Okay, let me see if I can get him to refresh. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so 21 vet spots available for $10 total. There were 7 rookies that were not purchased, making them available for $4 if anybody's interested. The PayPal and Venmo information is up on the screen. I had somebody reach out to me and ask me if the firsts were available, or ask me if he could pick up the first, but he never answered when I gave him the list. So I'll make those available as well. So 7 rookies available for $4. Cade Cavalli, Drew Waters, Iggy Rosario, Jonathan Aranda, Jordan Diaz, Max Mayers, Simeon Woods Richardson, all those for $4. The 4 firsts are available for $4. Blaine Krim, Diego Hernandez, Jadiel Sanchez, and Logan Wagner available for $4 total. Yep, 2 Ariel Amontes in one jumbo box. That was wild. And actually, somebody had canceled that order, and I didn't realize that they had canceled the order. So that was pretty funny. Brett grabbing the firsts. Brett, either through PayPal or Venmo. That information's up on the PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Venmo is at hoticebreaks. The Amontes were for the previous break, Zach. They were paid for in this one. At least I haven't gone through what still hasn't been paid for, but I will do that in a second. As far as I know, he's been paid for. All right, let's see. Let me go through the leftover spots. Let's see. Brett, any big first names available? I'm gonna skim through it right now. I'm just writing down that you picked up the first leftovers. Let me scan through here. I'm refreshing it one more time. I didn't see anybody as big name as Collier last time. Let's see.
With a range of dry boats and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least invasive of places. The 2023 Nissan Fenrir SUVs. Anything non-facing.
Not seeing anybody huge.
Gutterball? Don't worry about it, because you can still strike fast with today's PointsBet Power Hour. With the PointsBet Power Hour,
We have Ruben Santana for the Diamondbacks. His spot went for 26. Lisandro Rodriguez, his spot went for 10. Kodai Senga went for 550. Ellie De La Cruz went for looks like 1250. Braylon Tavera went for 850. And that is the names that are worth mentioning that were left over. All right, let's see. Oh, you'll buy the autos off me. Let's talk after this. I'm probably open to selling him. Let's see. Drew Jones is the one to chase in this product for sure. He's definitely one of the big three at the very least. There's that $250,000 bounty out for the 1-1 from David Adams, or I guess they made the bounty $1 million if he makes the Hall of Fame. It's an interesting play. I would have to think in 30 years there's going to have been some inflation, and $1 million isn't going to be the same as $1 million is today. All right, let's see. I think I'm just gonna let these sit. If anybody's interested, I'm gonna read through this list one more time. Let me refresh it just to make sure they haven't been paid for. If you want to claim them in the chat as I read these off, first person to respond in the chat can claim those spots. If not, we're just gonna get going. The names left over were Ruben Santana of the D-backs for 20. He was purchased for 26. Lisandro Rodriguez of the Royals for 10. 10. Kodai Senga, of course, the Met for 550. Ellie De La Cruz for 1250. Braylon Tavera of the Orioles for 850. And those were the big ones. I like the $1 million thing. Oh, you wouldn't wait for the Hall of Fame, right? Okay. Good. Then we're on the same page. Yeah. The time value of money, inflation, odds of him making the Hall of Fame. I say the 250 is the play. I agree with you, Emerito. All right. We are going to get started. Brett just saw that payment. Thank you for sending that over. If anybody wanted to pick up the leftover vet lot, I'll drop that in one more time. Orioles player for 5. You got it. Let me cancel that. That's Braylon Tavera for 5. Ring slinger, yeah, you can. You just have to add $5 for shipping. But yeah, you certainly can. Lisandro, Darren, that sounds good. I'd do that for 8. Let me cancel both of those in eBay so they're clear for you guys. Gave these guys way more time than I would on a normal day because there were so many things left over. Tavera is clear for you, Brett, and Lisandro is clear for you, Darren. Let me just write those down. Oh, there was one other canceled order. Almost forgot. Lisandro went to Darren. Jacob Berry order got canceled. He went for $55. Open to hearing offers on the Jacob Berry spot. He is the last guy available and the biggest guy available. And while we do that, how much for the vet spots? Ooh, my watch picked that up. Vet spots. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish pasting that in, did I? There were 21 leftover vet spots, vet/non-first prospects. 50 cents a spot, so $10, rounding that down. And there is the list of players. And in addition to that, there were 7 leftover rookie cards, and that lot is available for $4 if anybody's interested. Brett, 40 is a little low for Berry. I would do 40. I'd do 45. Gonna make me regret lowballing Collier like I did last break, and then hit the silver auto. I mean the speckle auto. All right, Brett, you got it. Brett, I'm assuming that your eBay name is the same as your name is on here, but just in case, let me know who you purchased in the auctions so I can match the orders up. All right, vet slot, rookie slot still there. I am going to, let's see, Daniel, 25 for vets, rookies, and Ellie. Let's see, 10, 7. Sure, let's do that. And yeah, that's good. So Daniel, 25 for vets, rookies, plus Ellie. Let me clear the Ellie order. And that one is cleared for you. That is a buyer who has bought from us numerous times now and not paid in time. So I think he might be getting a block. Venmo is at Hot Ice Breaks. I'll type it into the chat also. Purchase Von Brown. Awesome. Is there an LE auto in this set? On like an insert or something? All right, let's get this underway. Just going to mention it one more time. We do have some team auctions, a 2 hobby box team break ending right now. Halfway through the auctions, we have a second one ending at 9:30. Those 2 are going to be run tomorrow by Brian at Issue Breaks. And let's see some berries for Brett, and let's pick our boxes. So starting off with the jumbos, we have box number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me know in the chat. First 2 people to put one number in the chat can choose the 2 boxes we're going to open of jumbo. Thanks, Daniel. Just saw that payment. 3. We got 2 people saying 3. Two people calling for 3. Anybody else want to make a call on a box? Otherwise, I will pick the other one. We have box number 3 and Brett calling box number 2. Let's hope that's where the berry is for you. And then we're going to do the same thing top to bottom for the hobby box. So we have our 2 jumbos. Give me the same thing, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for the hobby box. Scott, no, we did that as just a rookie lot. So he was available in the rookie lot, and that one was just grabbed by Daniel. 5. Everybody's saying 5 for the hobby. Let's get one more number. Looks like 5 and 3 will be our good boxes, hopefully, since everybody's agreeing on those 2. And Brett loving number 2s. All right, and I did this in the first break, so I'll do it in the second break. We will, since it's launch night, let's add a blaster. Sorry for that screen adjustment. Just getting this all set up and ready to go. All right, so adding a blaster. Last time we actually pulled an auto out of our first blaster. So let's keep our fingers crossed so we can keep that streak going. And we're going to get underway. It started with the blaster. And then we'll go hobby. And then after we hit the first hobby, I'll let you guys choose where we want to go after that. All right, everybody, good luck tonight. Super excited. We had a pretty nice first break earlier tonight. We pulled that Collier Speckle auto. Can't hate that. I didn't get a chance to look up what all the inserts were called. I still have no idea what that Josue is his name De Rosa? De La Rosa? Insert number to 125 is called. We have our blaster box emptied out. I'm not sure if we have a lot of people who joined both breaks, but what teams or do we have fans of in the break tonight? I am painfully right now listening to my Mets losing 2 straight games to the Nats. We are starting the break off with a Gunnar Henderson rookie card. Bello, Vientos. Might be time for Vientos to get in the majors. Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis Jr. We are going to get a Jackson Holiday Spotlight insert. I feel like, yeah, there we go. I wanted to get the light right on that one. These are cool looking inserts. Curious to see how well they sell. There do seem to be a lot of them. Framey de los Santos paper, Jason Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, and chromes. We have Mikey Romero and Ellie De La Cruz getting on the board already to start us off. Still on Spencer, AC. Let's see if we can make that happen after we made Collier happen for you in the first one. We got Emerito is a White Sox fan. Is Lenyon Sosa up in the majors yet this season, or Lenyon? Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, and Jonathan Aranda. We have a Sights on September, Henry Davis, Trey Sweeney, Marcos Cabrera, Samuel Zavala. Looks like we have, I'm going to have somebody remind me what these are called again, Jace Bowen, and behind that in Oscar Colas. Speaking of White Sox, Oscar Colas. If somebody knows, remind me what these inserts are called. I kept forgetting last break. I'll try and remember by the end of this one. Sosa is batting a stellar 170. Unfortunately, we pulled a gold paper auto of Sosa in the last. Not auto, sorry, a gold paper refractor of Sosa in the last break. So, unfortunately, sad to hear he's hitting under 200. Max Mayer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr. We have an Emmanuel Rodriguez, top 100. Abdias De La Cruz, Tamar Johnson, Oscar Colas, and first of Dylan O'Ray and Juan Brito in chrome. Lunar, yep. Thank you. Let's see. We also have Scott, Twins fan. Wish you could say you were an A's fan, Sam. You weren't an A's fan. Are you? What are your thoughts on the Vegas move? And what are your thoughts on the Vegas move? And what are your thoughts on the possum? Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado. Modern prospects of Carlos Colmenares. I mentioned this last break. I am calling that Fanatics' response to slam cards. We have Anthony Gutierrez, Edwin Arroyo, Maya Shendrick Martinez, Ryan Clifford, and Yoangel Aponte chromes. We're going to sleeve up all chrome firsts in this break, but for anybody who's not used to our breaks, we'll sleeve up all chrome cards before they get sent out in the mail to you guys. So if there is anything you don't see us sleeve up immediately, you want us to sleeve up, you can mention that in the chat as well. We'll make sure to get that done. We have a J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Francisco Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., number 75 prospect, Oscar Colas. How's Colas starting his career off this season? Angel Janau, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana. We have a Ronnie Simon, and there we go, Josue De Paula getting on the board early again. Let me open up some more top loaders. Jimmy, you're an Astros fan. It's good living. Were you the Astros fan that was in the last break also? Let's see. Other teams have had possums, but obviously it's only talked about when it's the A's. I did not know that possums were a common thing, and that hard to find. Cola started real hot. Has been awful as of late. Well, I don't know if everybody else caught it. We talked about it in the last break. Jordan Walker got sent down, which seems a bit crazy. Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites, Max Wagner, Yener Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, and chrome of Juan Olmos and Ruben Santana. So not quite as nice a blaster box as last time, where we hit a blue refractor first and an auto, a base auto, but nice addition of that Josue de Paula, at least the Oscar Colas Lunar. Oof, Colas 219. I don't have a ton of Colas firsts that I'm currently invested in. I do have a Lenin Sosa Sapphire auto that's at BGS currently, so I hope he figures that out at some point. He struggled last year when he came up too. I think he was hitting maybe even under 100 last year, if I remember correctly. All right, starting off with a hobby box. Looks like it's almost 9:30, so our final team should be selling for Brian's team break. Next one should be starting in 3 minutes. Brian also wanted me to mention that he's going to be running our breaks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I believe he's running the promo. If he's here, let me know if I'm getting it exactly right. For anybody who spends $50 or more, I believe it's on Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday or Sunday. They get entered in a raffle for a Topps PSA 10 J-Rod rookie. I think he has a couple different variations. And also, I believe a PSA 9 J-Rod rookie. So if anybody's going to be bidding on Saturday or Sunday, Brian's going to be running that promo for the weekend. And he's also the guy who's going to be breaking the 2 hobby box breaks tomorrow at 2 and 3 o'clock that are currently ending. Let's see. You were able to get an Inception Colas auto, number to 99. Doesn't sound like a bad grab. Paid for Ruben Santana about 10 minutes ago. All good, man. Nobody grabbed him, so he's all yours. All right, we have Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera again, Bogarts, Roman Anthony, Drew Jones, Pedro Ramirez in paper, and we have a Spencer Jones getting on the board and a Jacob Berry getting on the board. Let's get the top loaders out right off the bat. Getting some of the big names on the board. Already have Josue de Paula, and now we have Berry and Spencer Jones on the board. We'll go straight down this first stack. We have a Wander to start this pack off. Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas. He seems to be struggling a little bit more nowadays too. Looks like we have our Atomic in this pack. We have a Diego Cartaya, number 10 overall prospect. That one I could get behind. Cam Collier, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Yordani De Los Santos, and another first on our Atomic. So 3 for 3 so far. And this one's Brock Jones. Brock Jones, Atomic first. Our first refractor of a first in the break. Is that break on this channel? Ringslinger, it's through our eBay store, but it's going to be on the Ishii Breaks YouTube channel, which the link to that is in the item description for those auctions. Where you have a Jeremy Pena, Lenin Sosa, speaking of, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Junior Garcia, Abdel Bastidas, Lionel James. We have a Vincent Perozzo and William Bergola Chrome. Going to be tough to make the majors in the Mets organization as a catcher in the next 10 years, assuming Francisco Alvarez stays in the catching position. So Lazaro Montes in the back there. We'll go right to that. Nice hit for that Lazaro spot. getting a chrome on the board. Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner. We have an Adley Rookie of the Year favorites. Nobody responded in the last break when I said this, but I'm assuming that Adley does not have Rookie of the Year Rookie of the Year option this year because of how many games he played last year. Leandro Arias, Jorge Burgos, and Juan Alonso, and then Blaze Jordan was our other chrome with the Lazaro Montes. He can't win it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember them in the past putting Rookie of the Year favorites cards of people who were not eligible. But I guess since it has the rookie notation on it, they decided they would just go with it. Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida. We have a Modern Prospects Simon Juan insert, Yafri Solano, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Edward Julian or Julian, Luis Lara. I think it's Edward Julian. Had a nice first game in the major leagues. Don't know that he's done a ton since then. I know the Yankees just swept the Twins like they usually do. Julian, thank you, Scott. He can win Rookie of the Year. Still looking for our auto out of this first hobby box. Groshans, Betts, Javi Baez, Eggy Rosario. We have Anthony Volpe, the number 3 prospect, according to Bowman. William Lugo, Jet Williams, James Wood, Ricardo Perez, and Frederick Bencosme. First. Twins. Oh, the Twins won 2 out of 3 in the series? I thought I heard them saying that on MLB TV before. Well, my mistake on that then. And then I appreciate you guys because I am a Yankee-hating Met fan. Sorry, any Yankee fans. Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, DeLauder, Brady House, Ballesteros. We have Austin Charles and Glider Figueroa. Chrome firsts. Love the name Glider. Probably one of the best in the set. Julian hasn't played for like a week. Got sacked down. Got it. Was only part-time while Jorge Polanco was injured. Got to stop showing this back card since it's chrome and could potentially be a refractor. Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Arenado, Gabriel Montero, Tyler Soderstrom. Sights on September. Wouldn't hate that either. I'm assuming our A's fan would agree. Ceddanne Rafaela, Josue De Paula, Junior Caminero, Axel Sanchez, and Wilber Sanchez. The Sanchez pack. I don't think we had any of this collation last time, so seeing some different chrome first that we didn't see last break. Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green. We have a purple refractor coming up here. In chrome, Jose Ramirez. It is a first. Is it going to be an auto? It is Moises Ballesteros. Purple auto. First time we're getting color in one of our hobby boxes. Last break, both hobby boxes had a base auto. Number 230 of 250 for Ballesteros. That'll be the first one that goes into our background display. Congrats, the owner of the Ballesteros spot. Vaquero, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa. First of Michel Desone and Martin Gonzalez. I feel like we have a lot more firsts in this hobby box than we did in the other collations that we pulled in the last one. Let's just check Ballesteros. Born in 03, so he's still 19 years old. until November. Signed as a free agent in 21 from Venezuela. Some good production. And is that minor leagues or is that? Yeah, in the minor leagues in 22. Let's see. Try and pull some Suzaks for you, Will. Ohio lawyer saying hoping for more Almontes in this break. You like the same collation as that other jumbo? Let's see. It's called a Lunar. I'm gonna remember it now. Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto. There's a Beatty, top 100. Andy, is it Pages or Pajes? Number 48, top 100. Alejandro Osuna, Yanquiel Fernandez, Brooks Lee. We have Fremy De Leon and a Lunar first of Jorge Ruiz. Nice hit there for the Ruiz spot. Non-numbered Lunar refractor. Another thing I'm curious to see how they will. I guess the regular refractors are numbered to 499 in this set, so it'll probably sell kind of like a sky blue does in Bowman draft. That Ballesteros is a good-looking card, Scott. Let's see. This was the first year since 01 that the Twins won the season series against the Yankees. Maybe that's what they were saying that I heard before. Stanton, Leover Peguero, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, modern prospects Jordan Lawler, Jefferson Rojas, Miguel Blias, Justin Crawford, chrome of Chase DeLauder and Brady House. Ballesteros looks like a big dude for a 19-year-old. Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, and Ezequiel Tovar. Oswald Peraza, Rookie of the Year favorites. He has eligibility if he makes it to the majors in time. There's a Suzak in paper, Everson Ortega, Jorge Ruiz, Henry Davis, and Randy DeJesus. Halfway through this hobby box. So far, the quality control that I've seen seems pretty decent on these cards. The centering on that Ballesteros looks good. Trout, Nelson Velasquez rookie, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt. We have a rookie. Is this Gunnar Henderson on the spotlight insert? Gunnar Henderson. Let's get that one top loaded. It's a nice looking card too. I mentioned it last break, and I'll say it again this one. I have to imagine these cards are going to be really tough grades on the edges with the color running all the way to the edges on that one. Juan Chacon, Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Ronnie Simon, and Samuel Zavala in chrome. Yeah, PW, this is boxes. Sorry if there was any confusion. I'm changing the picture now that we have the boxes, so it's totally clear. But it did mention in the description as well as the photo that this was a box break. Apologies for not putting that in the title. Somebody mentioned it to me yesterday, and I totally missed out on that one. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Josh Young, Rookie of the Year favorites, Dylan O'Ray, Jace Avina, Hao Yu Lee, Juan Olmos, and Ruben Santana. Let's see. Hope these spotlights would have been case hits. They're really nice looking. There seems to be a lot of them though. How many more autos to expect? We've only hit 1 of 8, so 7 more autos. Jacob deGrom, Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez. Sights on September, Ellie De La Cruz. Good-looking card there. Matt Mervis, Colby Thomas, Dylan Frias, Diane Frias, Tavares. I'm going to try it one more time in this break. Ambioris Tavares and Gavin Cross. Vaughn Grissom, Logan O'Hoppe, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. Yeah, sorry, Sam, as well. I usually have pictures of the boxes, but since we didn't have the as our photo, but since we didn't have the boxes yet, I wasn't able to do that on this one. But everything we list going forward will have the photos of the boxes. Curtis Mead, Bowman's number 26 prospect. Tony Blanco Jr., Jason Churio. We have a purple paper of Wilbur Sanchez first, number 96 of 250 there for Wilbur. Jason Churio, and a lunar first of Peyton Graham. Just so nobody's confused going forward, as long as you're in this break, we are running the same break twice tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So just be aware that it is going to continue to be 2 boxes, not 2 cases. J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Francisco Lindor, Garrett Mitchell. We have a modern prospects of Jackson Holiday, Blake Lubier, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Zach Neto, and Samuel Munoz. Nolan Gorman starting off this pack with the rookie, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, George Valera, sights on September. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Queens native George Valera, Amarian Boyd, Jackson Holiday, Justin Henry Malloy. We have orange again. Orange in back-to-back breaks. I see a bat. It is not a first. Luis Angel Acuna, Sedan Rafaela, 20 of 25 on the orange chrome. Still a nice hit for the Rafaela spot. Really good prospect, Rafaela. I believe he played in the Futures game already last year and had a really good season. Would have rather that been a first, but Sedan Rafaela, at least a nice prospect. Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Henry Ramos, Kumar Rocker, Luis Angel Acuna, Justin Henry Malloy, and Frelly Encarnacion. Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams. We have a top 100 of Gavin Williams, Kevin Parada, Elijah Green, Ellie De La Cruz, William Lugo, and Daniel Guillarte first chromes. This pack's feeling thick. Let's see. Maybe not. Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Jace Young, Nerwillian Cedeno, and Frederick Bencosme. Abidas De La Cruz and Hector Rodriguez first. A lot of first name Rodriguez in this product. Three packs left out of the first hobby box. Torque, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson. We have a sights on September of Sal Frelick, Jackson Churio, Javier Osorio, Glider Figueroa, Mikey Romero, and Dylan O'Ray firsts. After we finish this first box, I am going to shift some of these cards over since that paper stack especially is getting really tall. We have Gunnar Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Ellie De La Cruz, Modern Prospects, Alex Ramirez, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Juan Brito, and Braylon Bishop. We had a blue shimmer Braylon Bishop in the first break tonight. First time, I believe there are shimmers outside of the Bowman Chrome release. Jace Bowen's going to be our last card in the hobby box. Let's see if that's going to be a base. It is Jace Bowen Chrome. Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis Jr., Max Mayer, Justin Verlander, Tyler Soderstrom, top 100, number 34, Jordan Lawler, Mikey Romero, Henry Davis. I see Mets colors. Nope, Astros colors, Ryan Clifford. I'm going to shift some of these stacks over. While I do that, let me know if we want to stick with hobby next or go to jumbo and see a 3 auto box before we continue on with the other hobby. Do we want to stick with hobby or go to a jumbo first? Stick with hobby. Got a couple. Oh, just Ohio saying stick with hobby. We will stick with hobby then. Scott is seconding that. You guys got it. We'll save 6 autos for the end. 1 auto out of our first hobby was a purple. We did get an orange, the hobby exclusive oranges. It was a Ceddanne Rafaela Chrome. Last break, we got a How You Lee. And that was a paper, but that was a first. Have not seen How You Lee yet in this break. And we have our second hobby box empty. I don't know if anybody caught, there isn't a big price difference, but Topps, right as we were starting our break, listed more hobby boxes on Topps.com. They were selling for $279, which is slightly under what the market's at right now for hobby boxes. I don't know if everybody gets charged tax, but I think it basically puts it right on par with current secondary market distribution. If you're getting charged tax on hobby boxes, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan O'Hoppe. We have a Corbin Carroll rookie spotlight. Fraley Encarnacion, Miguel Blias, Justin Crawford, Henry Davis, and Emerson Boyd. Chromes. Continuing down this first stack. Got to stop showing this back card because they could be exciting in these. James Outman, Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites, Yasser Mercedes, Averson Arteaga, Jorge Ruiz, Randy DeJesus, and Luis Garcia first chromes. Who's everybody's vote right now for Rookie of the Year favorite in each league? Is it Outman right now in the National League? I would have thought it could have been Jordan Lawler based on his start, but now he's back in the minors, so that makes that a little bit less likely. Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad Guerrero Jr. We have an atomic Noelvi Marte top 100. That's an interesting hit. Number 133 of 150, Marte Atomic. Braylon Bishop. Nikau Poaka Greco, Drew Gilbert Papers, and Chrome of Kennedy Corona and Gabriel Gonzalez. I'm wondering if that Noelvi Marte is going to count as the Atomic for the box. I feel like it. I'm guessing it won't, but we'll find out. Cool looking Noelvi Marte hit. First card I've seen of him in his Reds jersey. Let's see. Spencer Steer. True. He is having a good start. Has to be Outman so far, says Scott. Sam says Carroll was the obvious pick, but Outman's been legit so far. Thinking Gunnar will turn it around, says Brett in the AL. Finally got a home run yesterday. I didn't catch that. I got to check that out. Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters. Justin Foscue, top 100. I was complaining about this last break. I'll mention it again. Edward Julian, Jonathan Mejia, Carlos Jorge, Daniel Montesino first, and Trey Sweeney in the Lunar. I don't know what list Bowman is using for their top 100, but I haven't seen an Evan Carter yet. And if Evan Carter is not higher on the top 100 list than Justin Foscue, I'm very confused about where this list came from. They are good looking cards, though. They did that. A lot of the inserts this year are really nice looking. Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco. Love the Bowman Presents Modern Prospects look. Gavin Cross, Michel Desone, Zach Geloff, Peyton Graham, and we have our first Cam Collier Chrome hit. Peyton Graham as well. Finishing off the first row. Spotlight cards are definitely nicer. I wish I think somebody was saying this before as well. Would have been nice if they made them a little bit more short printed because it may kill the market on them. We have two oranges, another orange coming out in paper this time. All right, Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Tyler Soderstrom, sights on September, Gabriel Martinez, Jason Dominguez, and our orange is a first this time. Orange paper, Angel Janau, number 13 of 25. Congratulations, Janau spot getting some orange. Kyle Harrison in chrome and Christian Hernandez. We should actually top load that Kyle Harrison. I know there's been some love for him so far. He is I believe he's the number one prospect for the Giants. Could see the major leagues this year. So two oranges in our second break, Janau and Rafaela. And let's get that Kyle Harrison top loaded. Not often we get to top load a pitcher base card, but Kyle Harrison might deserve it. Still looking for our auto. A quarter of the way through this second hobby box. Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Spencer Torkelson, DeLauder, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Ricardo Perez, and Jonathan Mejia chromes. Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson. We have Drew Jones, already the number 7 prospect. Ceddanne Rafaela, Jet Williams, James Wood. Frederick Ben Cosme, and Austin Charles chromes. Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis Jr., Christian Vaquero, Brady House, Moises Ballesteros, adding to his purple auto from the first box, Axel Sanchez and Michael Arroyo. Couple packs where we get two Mariners prospects in the same pack. I'm assuming Michael Arroyo has no relation to the Arroyo that they traded last year. Let's see, what do we have here? A lava refractor. That would also be a new card to see in a regular Bowman release, first of the year Bowman release, I should say. Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez. Sights on September, George Valera, Alejandro Osuna, Josue De Paula, Junior Caminero, Wilbur Sanchez having a nice night, and not a first here. Drew Gilbert on the lava refractor, it looks like, numbered to 399. Maybe this isn't new to the first Bowman release. I feel like I may have an Ellie De La Cruz last year. That's a lava. All right, we have a Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Brady House, modern prospects. We had his brother and his dad in a bunch of our breaks last year. Jefferson Rojas, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, Michel Desson, and Blake Laubier. First chromes. Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Pratto, Mick Abel, number 41 prospect. Another guy whose dad we had in one of our breaks in 2020. Daniel Suzak, Yanquiel Fernandez, Brooks Lee. Hopefully we could increase the Suzak haul before the end of this. Framey De Leon and Chase DeLauder chromes. Lenian Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jacob Berry, Colson Montgomery, Termar Johnson, Kumar Rocker, and Max Muncy. I was wondering which Max Muncy that was in this checklist. Forgot to look at the name of the team. So it's the A's prospect Max Muncy, not the Dodgers Max Muncy, who was leading the league in home runs for a minute this year before he got injured. Looks like we will have another atomic in this box. So the atomic number to 150 did not count as the atomic. Yordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Everson Ortega, number 66 of the top 100, William Bergola, Oscar Colas, Edwin Arroyo. We have a Jordan Lawler and another first, 4 for 4 on our first Sir Atomics. Junior Garcia, Dodgers outfielder, is our second atomic of the break. Still looking for our auto in this second hobby box. Has anybody seen anything really big hit yet tonight or yesterday? If you joined any breaks yesterday, Machado, Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Daniel Gallarte, Maya Shendrick Martinez, Marcos Cabrera, Elijah Green, and Henry Ramos. Couple gold Drew autos already. I saw somebody, I mentioned this in the last break, which I think you were in, but somebody sent me a picture that a Drew green auto, which The green autos look like they have like grass in the background, so that's pretty cool. A Drew Green auto got pulled out of a blaster. We have a Javi Baez, Eggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna Jr., Beatty, Rookie of the Year favorites, Framey De Leon, Samuel Zavala, Anthony Peguero, Oscar Colas, and Nerwillian. Cedeno getting on the board with a chrome. So Hidden Gems insert pulled. Was that the? I know a couple people were mentioning before that they saw Jackie Robinson get pulled. Was that the one that you saw as well? Collier Super was pulled today, the non-auto. Wow. Been a big Collier day. We hit the Speckle auto. Vinny Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Diane Jorge, Modern Prospects, Abdias De La Cruz, Ruben Santana, Yena Fernandez, Maya Shendrick Martinez Chrome, and Leandro Arias Chrome. It was the Jackie. They must have had a big audience in that break. A bunch of people mentioned that. Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Montero, Jazz Chisholm, Kumar Rocker. Top 100, Anthony Gutierrez, Ariel Almonte. Slower break for him so far, but he got most of his hits in the last box last time. Marcus Lee Sang in Chrome, and Logan Wagner in Chrome. Hopefully we pull a red berry for you, Brett. Let's make it happen. We still have an auto left in this box. Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Trey Sweeney, Eric Brown Jr., Randy DeJesus, Alejandro Osuna, and Yilber Herrera, Chrome rookie, Chrome firsts. Kenzie Gore is looking good so far this year. He was a guy that I PC'd a little when he was a Padre. Felt worse PCing him now that he's a Nat, but he is looking real good. Levon Soto, Beatty, Giancarlo Stanton, Leo Vera Peguero, Zach Veen, sights on September. I think this September might be a little early for him also. Angel Janau, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Tony Blanco Jr., and Cole Young. I wonder how many people there are on the Hidden Gems checklist. Another thing I'm going to have to check out after the break. We have a third Atomic in this box. I wonder if this is going to be our auto. Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez. It is a first. And it is an auto, and it's Wilmer Flores. The auto only younger Wilmer Flores. If anybody's not aware, Wilmer Flores is indeed Wilmer Flores' younger brother. Mets and Giants Wilmer Flores. Apparently his dad really liked to name his kids after himself. I believe pretty sure his name is also Wilmer Flores. This one, number 93 of 100. He's a pretty big prospect for Detroit too. So a nice chase in this product on an auto-only guy. Let's see, 130 strikeouts in 103 innings with a 2.7 ERA. I believe he's a top 5 prospect for Detroit. That's a pretty nice hit. I like that a lot. I'm probably going to be doing a little PCing of Wilmer Flores, to be honest. JD Martinez, Max Wagner, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, Ceddanne Rafaela, and Jet Williams Chrome. Number 4 prospect, Darren. It's a nice auto too. So 3 Atomics in one box. And I think that number to 100 is our lowest numbered auto that we've pulled tonight. Salvador Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Warming Bernabell, top 100 prospects, Robert Perez Jr., Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham. We have Juan Chacon and a Lunar Henry Davis. PJ, congrats. That is a really nice hit. Two packs left in this second hobby box before we start to see some of our 3-auto boxes. Otani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper. We have a Nelson Velasquez sky blue paper to $4.99. Rookie card there. Drew Jones, Modern Prospects. Joshua Baez, Tavares, Blaze Jordan, Lisandro Rodriguez, and Anthony Gutierrez Chromes. One more pack, and then I'm going to shift some of these cards over. And then we'll jump into our jumbo boxes. O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu. Ooh, we have a blue lava, it looks like. Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites. Deanne Jorge, Zach Neto, Roderick Arias, Jace Avina, Chrome, and not a first on the blue wave. Marco Luciano, number 12 of 150. Nice hit for the Luciano spot. Sleeve up that Shea Langeliers with the RC logo and the Jace Avina. And let's shift some cards over before we start with the jumbos. We'll switch this over to the Cubs-Padres game for the rest of this break. Oh, top of the ninth. Maybe not for the rest of the break, for a little while at least. I don't know, man. Luciano has not been playing great for the last year or so. I think he's still considered one of their top 3 prospects, but I feel like, yeah, he has to probably still has to show a little more before he gets the call up. All right, starting off the jumbo. And we have the empty jumbo box. The way these worked last break was 1 auto per row. And there was never multiple autos in one row. So once we found the auto, I went straight down the rest of that row, and we tried to keep the suspense going and leave the autos as late in the box as we can. Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Max Mayer, Verlander, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Jordan Diaz. We have an yellow rookie card of Vinny Pasquantino. That's kind of a color match with that gold of the Royals. This one is number 66 of 75 for Pasquantino, who I like a lot as a Long-term major leaguer, Blake Laubier, Omarion Boyd, Roman Anthony, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Colby Thomas, Deanne Frias, Jason Churio, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, and chromes of Samuel Munoz, second Jacob Berry on the board, Matt Mervis, chrome on the board for the first time, Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson, and a top 100 of Justin Foscue again. A couple things to top load there. Top load our second Jacob Berry, and we'll top load our Vinny Pasquantino as well as our Matt Mervis. Nice one to hit as far as rookies go, or as far as non firsts. All right, no auto in that first row, so we'll continue on with the tops. Let's see. He would have been up last year if he wasn't made of glass. Oh, has he had a bunch of injuries also? Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Mayer, Verlander, Stowers. Here's our first auto. We have Mariners colors here, and it is a speckle Robert Perez Jr. first baseman. 184 of 299. Robert Perez speckle auto. Let's get that one right into a top loader. Doing well with colors so far in this break with the autos. We have an Atomic to 100, a Ballesteros Purple to 250, and now a Robert Perez Speckle to 299. Rest of that pack, Gavin Cross, Gabriel Martinez, Jacob Berry, Oscar Colas, Edwin Arroyo, Maya Shendrick, Marcos Cabrera, Samuel Zavala, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana, and then we have chromes of Deanne Jorge, Yanquiel Fernandez, Ryan Clifford, I think for the third time, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, and Gavin Cross, top 100. Seeing a lot of the same guys in this one, it seems like, in chrome. PJ having a night, getting the Robert Perez Speckle and the Wilmer Flores Atomic. It's funny how often that happens. So the auto was here, so we'll go down the rest of the stack and leave 3 stacks to find our next 2 autos. Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Prado, Miggs, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Ohapi, Ronald Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Arenado, Ellie De La Cruz, Sights on September, and Ellie De La Cruz, Modern Prospects, inserts. William Bergola, Guiarte, Framey De Leon, Yeno Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Eric Brown Jr., Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, chromes of Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Mayer, Juan Olmos, Ruben Santana, Ambioris Tavares, and Adel Amador, top 100. And we'll finish off this second stack since we already pulled the auto out of this one. It seemed like the bottom auto pack is always a base auto. So I'm going to flip the 2 stacks and flip the bottom to the top after we finish this row. James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Francisco Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Gabriel Montero, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, and Levon Soto. Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year favorites. Looks like we have a paper refractor coming up in fuchsia. Abdias De La Cruz, Anthony Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, Tavares, Blaze Jordan, and it is a Frielli Encarnacion. We've hit color of him in paper, and now both breaks tonight. Number 291 of 299. Xavier Isaac, Ellie De La Cruz, Jason Churio, Zach Neto, Luis Angel Acuna, and Quinn Priester, top 100. All right, let's see. So let's do these next two top row packs. And then I'm going to flip the second and the third row. Let's see if we can pull our base auto before we pull our fingers crossed next color auto. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Beatty, Giancarlo, Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Seager, Crawford, JD Martinez, and Ellie is having a night. I forgot who it was that claimed Ellie in the live, but he just keeps hitting tonight. I feel like we've hit every variation of insert of Ellie. Now we have a spotlight. Modern prospects: Jackson Holiday, Angel Janau, Max Wagner, Robert Perez Jr., Neto, Roderick Arias, Spencer Jones, Muncy, Perozzo, Marcelo Mayer, Lazaro Montes, Chromes of Yoangel Aponte, Josue De Paula, Spencer Jones, Yordani De Los Santos. There's another Perozzo and a Kevin Parada, top 100. Hoping to see Ellie in the majors at some point soon, but I have 3 of his firsts at PSA right now, so I'm hoping we at least get a couple more weeks before that happens. Unfortunately, none of them are autos. All right, there shouldn't be an auto in this pack, and then we will have 1 in 3 chance. I feel like we keep seeing the same top 100s, and I know there's no way we could have run through them all already. Wander Franco, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Pena, Lenian Sosa, Adley, Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani. Another spotlight. This is that Roderick? Yeah, Roderick Arias. Spotlight. Tamar Johnson, Modern Prospects. Ceddanne Vaquero, Alejandro Osuna, Brady House, Balestros, Caminero, Hector Rodriguez, Yanquiel Fernandez. Chromes, we have Brady House, James Wood, Justin Henry Malloy, William Lugo. We have a lunar of Yordani De Los Santos in both breaks now, and Warming Bernabel, top 100. Cool hit for the Roderick spot. Curious how deep that checklist is, too, and how many of those cards we've already seen in terms of hitting the full checklist. All right, like I said, I'm going to take this row, flip it to the bottom, and move the bottom to the top because that's where all of our base autos were in the last break. Hopefully I don't jinx it, and now we end up with 2 base autos. Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Bogarts, Votto, Olson, Levon Soto, Beatty, Giancarlo, Paguero, Herrera, Seager. We're going to have an auto here. And it's going to be a base Angel Janau. Beatty, Rookie of the Year favorites. Let's sleeve up that Janau. I'm going to leave the Rafaela and the Janau has an orange and a base rookie now, so a nice break for Janau. Let's stack those on top of each other. We'll keep the orange up front. Keep it colorful. Yafri Solano, William Lugo, DeLauder, Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Jet Williams, James Wood. And then we have Glider Figueroa, Martin Gonzalez, Marcos Cabrera, Christian Serta, Anthony Paguero, and Kumar Rocker top 100. I feel like it's very aggressive calling Kumar Rocker a top 100 prospect already. I feel like it would be aggressive calling Kumar Rocker a top 10 prospect in the Rangers organization. We'll go to this pack since we already got an auto out of this column. Do we have any Rangers fans here? J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Francisco Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Guerrero, Michael Harris, Soto, Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Zach Veen, Spotlight on September, Carlos Colmenares, Modern Prospects, Cam Collier, Paper, Junior Garcia, Leandro Arias, Jackson Holiday, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Abel Bastidas. We have Chromes of William Bergola, Luis Lara, Miguel Blias, Edwin Arroyo, Colton Cowser, and Averson Ortega, another guy who we've already seen once or twice in the top 100. Seeing him again. All right, let's see. We will not have an auto in either of these two packs. We'll have an auto in one of the bottom two packs. Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Yordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, O'Neill Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, and Kodai Senga. Miguel Vargas, Rookie of the Year favorites, Simon Juan, Modern Prospects, Manuel Beltre, Samuel Munoz, Xavier Isaac, Luis Lara, Cole Young, Khalil Watson, Davis and De Los Santos, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Daniel Montesano, and Chromes of Jason Dominguez, Jace Young, Ricardo Perez, Frederick Benscome, Austin Charles, and Jackson Holiday top 100. Who is everybody hoping for in this next auto coming up? We have 4 autos out so far, 3 color, 1 base. I'm hoping I'm not jinxing it, saying I expect this next auto to be color, since we had 2 colors in our last 2 jumbos. Andy Rodriguez, another guy that we've seen in the top 100 checklist twice already. Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Betts, Baez, Rosario, Robert, Casas, Senga, Torque, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, and Gunnar Henderson. Vaughn Grissom, Rookie of the Year favorites. We have some color coming up in Chrome. Modern Prospects, Christian Hernandez, Yasser Mercedes, Braylon Bishop, Edward Julian, Jonathan Mejia, Carlos Jorge, Michel Desson, Zach Geloff, Jason Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, Tamar Johnson, and Chromes. We have another Robert Perez, Colby Thomas, Dylan O'Ray, Juan Brito, and a fuchsia first of Justin Henry Malloy, number 33 of 199 with the Andy Rodriguez top 100 in the back. I wouldn't mind seeing that either, Scott, for sure. My good man, M. Is this just me? What were you saying? What does that mean? Robert Perez, Vaughn Grissom, Rookie of the Year favorites, and Justin Henry Malloy, the 2 first names. Nice hit from Malloy. Let's see. I'm going to switch that out finally with the sit-down Raphael. Still got some orange up there. Is there a holiday auto in this checklist? I know they do that in Bowman in the first release Bowman. All right, we have a Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Suzuki, Jordan, Michael Garcia, Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neill Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones. Sights on September of Robert Hassel, Jefferson Rojas, Daniel Suzak, Frieli Encarnacion, Brooks Lee, Miguel Blias, Justin Crawford, Averson Arteaga, Jorge Ruiz, Greco, Drew Gilbert. Janau on the board again, has an auto, has some chrome, and also has an orange paper. Juan Alonso, Daniel Gallarte, Abdias de la Cruz, Mikey Romero, and Zach Neto, another guy who we've seen a few times already in those top 100 cards in our first couple breaks. Interesting that we keep saying the same 10 or 15 people over and over again in the Bowman top 100. Curious to see what we have in our next box. Final pack, final auto of our first jumbo. See if we can make a Drew or a Holiday pop up here. Bogarts, Wander, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Pena, Sosa, Salvador Perez, Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, and the auto is going to be a Hao Yu Lee. Signed it in, I want to say this is Korean. Number 168 of 250, Hao Yu Lee, Taiwan. It's Chinese. Oh, of course that's Chinese. I should know that. First, I think this is the first autograph that I've ever seen signed in traditional Chinese. Pretty cool. So 2 purple autos on the board. Now we're going to switch the Justin Henry Malloy out and put that Hao Yu Lee up there. Has anybody ever seen anybody sign their autograph in a non what is it? Germanic language? Jordan Lawler, sights on September. Joshua Baez, Diane Jorge, Marco Luciano, Christian Hernandez, Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Zach Geloff, Joffrey Solano, Blaze Jordan, another Luzardo Montes, Edward Julian, and Ricky Tiedemann. Top 100. First time we've seen one of them. All right, we got one more box to go. So yeah, Cardinals Giants coming on next on MLB Network. I feel like Ichiro did some way back. That's definitely a potential call. I actually pulled an Ichiro auto out of Series 1 this year, and that one was not in Japanese, but I think I remember that also, that he might have done that at one point. And our second jumbo, final box of the night, is open. Getting started. Didn't realize he was still signing autos. He first sets, yeah. There, I actually looked it up afterwards to see if I could pick up any kind of recent Ichiro auto, and there seems to be a bunch of them. All right, we're starting off this box with the Pena, Lennon Sosa, Adley, Carroll, Morel, Suzuki, Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Cassis, Senga, Torque, Scherzer, Reese Hoskins. Purple paper is Garrett Mitchell rookie card. And we have an auto in our first pack, and that's going to be Hayden Junger, number 1 of 499. So we got a serial number 1 of 499 for the Hayden Junger Blue Jays pitcher auto. First auto of this box is numbered. Junger looks like he's striking out more than 1 per 9 innings. I can't talk anymore. Too much breaking. ERA record don't look great, but 6th rounder 2021, Hayden Junger. You don't know much about him. Serial number 1 is always a nice little add-on, though. And the Garrett Mitchell was number 221 of 250. Paper, we have an Angel Martinez top 100 in the background. I feel like that's also very aggressive. Rating Angel Martinez in the top 100. Junior Garcia, Leandro Arias, Yafri Solano, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, Yanquiel Fernandez, Brooks Lee, Miguel Blias, Justin Crawford, Averson Arteaga. Our Chromes are Henry Ramos, Leandro Arias, Oscar Colas, Nerwillian Cedeno, and Maya Shendrick Martinez. I love that they put those two names next to each other. It was that Ichiro auto was still like almost a $300 auto coming out of that hobby box too. So even though he does seem to be signing a decent amount, his autos seem to hold pretty good value. All right, seeing some different top 100 guys finally. Yordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Burleson, Gunnar, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Andy Pages or Andy Pies, sights on September, Samuel Munoz, Modern Prospects, William Lugo, DeLauder, Cedon Rafaela, Jorge Ruiz, Puaka Greco, Drew Gilbert, Jonathan Mejia, Carlos Jorge, Michelle Desone, Zach Geloff, Yulber Herrera first. We have another wave coming up in the back here, or a lava. Jet Williams, Marcus Lee Sang, Logan Wagner, and Roderick Arias is our lava number 113 of 399. Benny Montgomery, number 65 prospect. That one seems reasonable to me. Logan Wagner, Marcus Lee Sang, and Yulber Herrera. First Chromes. We'll top load the Roderick Arias. We'll finish going down this first row. Since there won't be another auto in here, we'll do the flip again like we did last time. So we try and get the base auto last. Looks like we have a lime green paper coming up. Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Eggy Rosario, Trout, Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Mayer, Verlander, Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, and Jordan Diaz. Rookie of the Year favorites, Garrett Mitchell, Vaquero, Alejandro Osuna, Jefferson Rojas, Yener Fernandez, Jason Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, Tamar Johnson, Oscar Colas, Edwin Arroyo. The paper lime green is Luis Angel Acuna, 286 of 399. Anthony Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Alejandro Osuna. Tony Blanco Jr., Cole Young, and Edwin Arroyo, number 39 scout, top 100. Don't hate that ranking. Opening up some more top loaders. Top load the Acuna and sleeve up the Garrett Mitchell. And let's move over some papers again. All right, we won't have an auto in either of these other three top packs, so we'll go through these first. We got Colton Cowser as the number 30 prospect. Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers. We have a spotlight coming up. Liberatore, Cavalli, DeGrom, Prado, Juan Soto, Arenado, Gabriel Montero, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez. We have a Gunnar Henderson rookie spotlight. Joshua Baez, Modern Prospects. Suzak, who we still need to see in outside of paper, I think. Frelly Encarnacion, Yasser Mercedes, Maya Shendrick, Marcos Cabrera, Samuel Zavala, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang. I feel like I've said his name a lot of times. Javier Osario, Jefferson Rojas, Cedon Rafaela, Juan Chacon, Lisandro Rodriguez, and Colton Cowser, top 100. I feel like I haven't said De Los Santos' name many times in this break. Davison De Los Santos. Oof, Luis Matos. Speaking of guys who have been in the minor leagues forever in the Giants organization, we have another spotlight coming up. Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Lindor, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Giancarlo Stanton. Who is this? Not a rookie. Is this Anthony Gutierrez? It is Anthony Gutierrez spotlight. Jonathan Mejia, top pros. Interesting. Back-to-back packs is that with the Jonathan Mejia? Oh, Joshua Baez was the last one. Other Cardinals prospect. Lawler, Juan Chacon, Dylan O'Ray, Jason Churio, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Holiday, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones, Pedro Ramirez, Michael Arroyo Chrome, Blake Laubier, Kennedy Corona, Daniel Montesano, and a lunar of Mikey Romero, Luis Matos, number 76 prospect. Still two more auto rows to go. Feel like we've seen some pretty similar correlations box to box, though. Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Betts, Baez, Torque, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, Gunnar, Bello, Vientos, Turner, Jordani De Los Santos, Euangelo Ponte, Simon Juan, Christian Serta, Kyle Harrison, Colton Cowser, Kumar Rocker, Luis Angel Acuna, Elijah Green, Ellie De La Cruz. We have something purple coming up in Chrome. Gabriel Martinez first Chrome, Alex Ramirez. I think it's the first time I've said his name. Axel Sanchez, Wilbur Sanchez. Purple is not a first. James Wood, number 69 at 250, and Marcelo Mayer, number 4 in the top 100. I don't think I've seen any list that had Marcelo at number 4. The Sanchez's, Alex Ramirez, Gabriel Martinez, and James Wood, purple refractor. All right, let's flip these again. Try and get the base auto first. Our lowest number auto so far, Wilmer Flores, number to 100. 2 purples and a speckle as well, as well as a refractor. Oswald Peraza, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Josh Young, Rookie of the Year favorites, Brady House, Modern Prospects, Gabriel Martinez, Jacob Berry, Bergola, Peyton Graham, Tavares, Blaze Jordan, Neto, Roderick Arias, Spencer Jones, Max Muncy Paper, Hector Rodriguez Chrome, Braylon Bishop, Dion Frias, Lionel James, Luis Rodriguez, and Noel V. Marte, adding to his atomic. Top 100, number 13. The other Luis Rodriguez from Bowman Chrome 2021 of the Dodgers organization, who was one of the top 3 chases at the time, seems to have really fallen off. I have a PSA 10 speckle of him, and there was a time where that card would have gone for over $200. That card last sold for $13. Not even worth the price of grading, which is shocking considering he's still in the minors. Oswaldo Cabrera, Bogarts, Wander, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Ohtani, Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Tristan Cassis, Rookie of the Year favorites, Ceddanne Rafaela, Modern Prospects, Amarian Boyd, Roman Anthony, Cam Collier, Martin Gonzalez, Jet Williams, James Wood, Brady House, Moises Ballesteros, Josue De Paula, Junior Caminero, Cam Collier getting another Chrome card, Max Muncy, Kumar Rocker, Jordan Lawler, and Elijah Green, and Ronnie Mauricio cracking the top 100, number 94. Top load the Cam Collier. And we should have an auto here. So we shouldn't have an auto here. So we'll try and save 2 autos for the end. The base should be on the left. There we go. I was going to say I thought Alex Ramirez was a higher ranked prospect than Ronnie Mauricio, and there he is. Eggy Rosario, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Yelich, Langeliers, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Mayer, Justin Verlander, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna Jr., Vinny Pasquantino, Curtis Mead, sights on September. Could be sooner than that. He already got his payday from the Rays. Jordan Lawler, Modern Prospects, Kenny Gomez, Henry Ramos, Kevin Parada, Norwillian Cedeno, Frederick Benscome, Javier Osorio, Glider Figueroa, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Mikey Romero. We have a Brian Acuna, Jose Peroza Chrome, Michel Dasone, Framey De Leon, Chase DeLauder, and there's that Alex Ramirez, number 59 of the top 100. So we're going to have a base auto on the left, most likely, and then a 50-50 shot to see where Fingers crossed our other color auto is going to be. So let's go with the base auto first. Got a home run in the Giants game for Lamont Wade Jr. Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, DeGrom, Prado, Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Montero, Josh Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, and the auto is Manuel Beltre, non-first base auto. How random. Beltre, I believe, has autos previously, although I don't remember ever seeing that signature. If anybody knows, has Manuel Beltre had an auto previously? He was a 2022 Bowman Chrome, and I wouldn't have had one in draft. So maybe if he wasn't in Chrome, he didn't have one. Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites: Jace Young, Jackson Churio, Alex Ramirez, Henry Davis, Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jace Avina, Howley Yu, Colby Thomas, Dion Frias, Ariel Almonte, Jonathan Mejia, Henry Davis, Randy DeJesus, Luis Garcia, and Brady House top 100. All right, 2 more packs, 1 more auto. We will recap the break at the end. We'll be breaking tomorrow again at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. The auctions for the 6 o'clock break end at starting at 3:20. The auctions for the 9 o'clock break start ending at 6:20 again, like they did today. They will be 2 boxes of hobby, 2 boxes of jumbo. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Ezekiel Tovar. Looks like we'll keep our last auto for the last pack. Kumar Rocker, sights on September. That's definitely aggressive. Matt Mervis, Tony Blanco Jr., Laubier, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Amarian Boyd, Gabriel Gonzalez, Peyton Graham, Kyle Harrison again, Christian Hernandez, and Carlos Colmenares, the number 87 prospect. Peyton Graham, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Amarian Boyd. And final pack, final auto. We got James Wood as our top prospect, number 25 in the back. Let's see if I could save this for the last card. All right, Andrew Painter, sights on September. That would be exciting for the Phillies. Braylon Bishop. The final countdown, Texas says. Texas, what's going on? Edward Julian, Gavin Cross, Eric Brown Jr., Rennie DeJesus, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, Juan Olmos, Chromes of Junior Garcia, Frelly Encarnacion, Jace Avina, Hao Yu Lee, Brock Jones, James Wood, top 100. Back to the papers, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Votto, Olson, Levon Soto, Beatty, Giancarlo, Leo Verpaguero, Ivan Herrera, and the final auto is, that is probably the biggest card we've hit tonight. Roman Anthony, 33 of 50 gold. That is the right way to finish things off. Big congrats, Roman Anthony spot. Probably the hit of the day today. That's got to be bigger than the Collier Speckle. Wow. You called the final countdown to the Roman Anthony, and there it was. All right, I'm going to switch the Janows out. We're going to get that Roman Anthony front and center. And let's sleeve up these last couple first chromes, and then we'll recap this break. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thanks, Emerito. Hopefully, we'll see some people back tomorrow at 6 and 9. Not a bad first day at all between the Cam Collier Speckle Auto and the Roman Anthony Gold Auto. Bunch of orange in this one. All in all, a pretty consistent break. Missing some of the big names coming out in Chrome, like Drew Jones, unfortunately. But we did see some other guys who we didn't see in the previous break, like Edward Julian in base, Brock Jones Atomic, Jacob Berry, Spencer Jones, Josue De Paula base, Angel Janau orange paper to 25, Angel Janau base auto, Kyle Harrison base, Manuel Beltre auto base, Cam Collier base, James Wood purple refractor. That is Gunnar Henderson in spotlight. Luis Angel Acuna lime green paper, Roderick Arias lava to 399, Garrett Mitchell purple paper rookie, Edward Julian, Justin Henry Malloy in fuchsia to 199, Ceddanne Rafaela orange chrome to 25, Josue De Paula Spencer Jones base again, Freely Encarnacion fuchsia paper to 299, Matt Mervis base, Vinny Pasquantino yellow numbered 66 of 75, Jacob Berry base, Marco Luciano blue wave, Nelson Velasquez sky blue paper to 499, Junior Garcia atomic, Drew Gilbert lava to 399, Kyle Harrison Cam Collier base, Noelvi Marte atomic Bowman Scout top 100 to 150, Corbin Carroll spotlight, Wilbur Sanchez purple paper first, Peyton Graham and Jorge Ruiz lunar refractors, another Gunnar Henderson spotlight, and then going across the back, Hayden Junger, number 1 of 499, refractor auto. Let's go Hao Yu Lee with the traditional Chinese signed auto, purple, number 168 of 250. Let's go Robert Perez, speckle auto, number 184 of 299. Going to go Ballesteros as my vote for third biggest hit of the break with the auto, number 230 of 250, purple auto. Wilmer Flores, my vote for second biggest hit of the break, number 3 or 33, 93 of 100 on the Flores atomic auto. And Roman Anthony, one of the big chases of the product, biggest for the Sox, gold auto number 33 of 55. All right, everybody, thank you again for joining the breaks today, and hopefully we will see you back here tomorrow for 2 more. Have a good night, everyone.